Welcome. Today, continue game development. Plan for today is to do some refactoring, changing code to look better, be simpler, or something like this without changing the functionality. First, let's look at current state of the code, current state of the game. README, I have commands to start. Starts the backend. It's a game, simple high score game. My blue dot, kill as many small black dot as possible in 20 seconds, 30 seconds. And it's multiplayer able. I can join with a second. Now, and a third, and as many as I want. And if I restart, all can do it as a team. It's just the start of the game, start of development of this simple game. Some groundwork. The current state, nothing will change today, most likely. So we will mainly look at the code, try to improve on it. Let's some windows. That I will go over every not class, over every file of code. Look if there's something to improve. Start with the names and links, the character class, the player dot and the black dots. Below 100 lines, most likely okay. Main character, character and winner in context, main characters. List of characters, shoot. It's a projectile, this. I don't like this. Better to get the projectiles in here. Projectile. And I can throw this away. And where do the shoot called? Yeah. Tick character. Problem is that just for now we just put the character projectiles also here and here and now we need tick characters that the main. Yep. Game data point. Date. Now everything is Taiwan working. Tick characters. It's fine. Move player tick by player. It's character. The move character tick. Symbol. Create random enemy. Random enemy. I'm the direct. This seems improvable. Function create character. Zack. X number. Size. Number. Color. String. Move. Speed. Number. Direction is moving. HP. Number. Damage number and infection string. Size. Color. Speed. HP. We can call create character here. XY. No. Size 10. Color blue. Move speed 2. HP 100. Damage 10. Infection player. That work? Have some game error. What did I change? Player character. I don't return anything. Okay. I have to return it. I can even make it not a player character. Same thing for this. Enemy is an enemy. Just not used. HP is 10. Black. Size is only 5. Everything's still working. I'm through this class. Through this file. we are in game. Game is slightly above 100 lines. The problem I see is I don't know how I split game and main stuff. Just look over it once. We have the game state, which has all data which needs to be transferred on multiplayer. And game has other relevant data. Date, max time, wheel start time, bind keep binding, multiplayer. Game start, game init. This looks strange. Add key bindings. Under certain conditions and player. This is a function game init players. It needs the game. This so. Not 100% correct. This is not for. This is multiplayer. Should I split it? Well, it's okay for now, I would say. Perfect, but fine. Add player. Would instead of giving game, could add characters and players, and not this much dependent on how the data is structured. It's characters. Yes, I'm a character player. Game date. Date. Yes. Everything still works. Default game data. Also we have add player, but we have a player file. Maybe it's better put in here. Game init players could also be there. Zack. In player. Game stuff doing multiple. Why am I using game data if I have game? Okay. Game data. Characters. Okay. Okay. Game paint. Having game data in here, maybe. Make game data. It's game, not game data. Okay. Game can do play uses. I want high score about high scores. I don't think I have a high score type. Here's high scores. Let's make a type. Scores with S. Let's do it this way. Yeah. This. I did an S, now a lot of things fail. High scores. Game. Was not in state, wasn't. Oh, it is in state, okay. state scores. Have some here. Game data in here. Cool. Everything fixed. Paint time left. Game data max time. Let's throw it in here. It doesn't save much. But this time, time. Oh. Time. Time left. Game point max time. Game stage time. Kill counter. These are still could get these. This is from the CTX. I don't think. No, it was from game data point, canvas element, width. Yes, okay. I need the canvas element. This it's canvas. You don't know the type. HTML canvas element. Okay, HTML. It's it's white, I hope. Game point, canvas element. Still working. Okay, fine for now. Game also barely below 100 lines. The start things, visualizes everything. I think I will let the gunner start a game. Game data in here. So game. And the game in here. Does this work? pretty unsure. More brackets. Tick should also be based on a game. There's a game in here. Game. More and more game data disappearing. Give gaming, and all I no longer need is CTX. It's already in game. Paint all. Game paint. Well, let's keep it that way. Player inputs. Game. State. Does he only require state? Looks like it. Game state. Game state. Let's call it state. Somewhere I need to change it here. Called it game data. Game. State. This also only uses state. And let's use the game state. Yep. And game. Let's leave it there. I think this function I no longer use, but maybe for testing sometime. Let's keep it for now. Good enough for now. Player import 140. Longest class. Actions pressed. Player import. The actions pressed. Determine player move direction. This is something might be able to make simpler, but it works for now. WebSocket message. This no longer fits here. That's far too much. Nice way to the WebSocket. Oops. Player input change event. That's somehow grown. Okay. I use game data. In here I generally lose game data. Because the event for this game and he doesn't see it. Okay. I can fix that. I have the key down function and oops. The game does not exist yet. And data. Here play in it's that here game. No, the main does it. Let's shortly change it up a bit. We first create the game and game data equals game. Simple access, I just make it there. No, I put the game, and game. CTX. Yes, I need these first. When do I connect? I create the game, initialize, key down, well, it doesn't matter. I will put it to the end. Okay. Slash game gives the game with key events. This is not used, correct. Key up. Comma. And once a game here. Okay. So the game in here. Or the game in here. No longer directly accessing everything. Player indication. State. It's a game state. The action uses a game state. Game. The main has an error. Tick player input. Wires game state. Point state. Okay. I have still game data in here. Oh. Let's just scroll one more time. Key up, key down. Player action. Is more for player or player input? Well, let's keep it here. Player input change event. That's on key press turn player move direction. Also be here. Okay, fine for now. Projectile, create projectile. Tick, move. Remove projectiles. Remove far projectiles. Something like this. Check remove projectile. This one, oops. Okay, I need the array. Sure if this was. Move was not moved, so I think it's right to split it. Command. Now I need to remove them. Remove our projectiles. Move far might not be the right word. Out of bounds projectile, out of bounds projectiles. Like this. And fire and download this again. Not good. Is it? The width and height. I have to leave it like this for the moment. Paint projectiles. Projectile. Okay, random number generator. Set game seed. Set the seed and also generate a random number. And the set is not correct. Why do I even need it when I only set the seed here? I think I don't need it. Next random. But I need the seed. Do I? Random number generator, does it have a type? It's in the state. Random number generator, no, it's just a number. I just need the seed number. Cannot increase it in here when I've this way. State. Game state. With this I would be able to. Take the random number generator. Okay. Character is the one who I need the state, game state, put in here. And need a new arrow in main. Game state. Well, is class for single function. Don't know if mirror will be get into here. But also put it in main. Let's keep it for now. On try, everything still works. Last WebSocket. I would rename this file. It's more like multiplayer connection. I to change the file name. I have the alt. So it was localhost is it works for me. This has to be changed later. The to do should not be static. But I don't have the correct setup to change it now. I don't know if I want this type of connection, but I mean, in the future I could have different rooms, like when groups of people have a room to play together. So we can use it later in different ways. Socket open on close and error. Nothing. What does an ordinary have? Here a lot. Here we will use a lot of game data. Then let's get in the game. Have and game and this will probably also use the game. Game. Oops. Game data. Connect. Does it happen here? 18. Yes, of course. Let's keep this for now. Try again. Till works, and I can do a test. I don't set the game data. Does everything still work? Nope. Somewhere is still some dependency. In character. But where was it? Here. Okay. Actually needs the game, not the state. I have the game. I already use the canvas element height and width here. I think I have to change it. But not now. This is dangerous for multiplayer. Can cause desynchronizations. But not now. Someday the size of the game is device dependent and users use different sizes of devices. This has different results. I need more change. At 43. Now. So now I'm independent of the game state. But I like it as easy access in the console. Let me think. Main. I search my element. Should I put one into it? Does the index call the start? Yes. I want to still change something. Main. Let's make function create game. We take mostly this. Do we need the C is a canvas element. A canvas element. And rendering context. Let's take the durations. can say create game cnctx and let's try me something. I have an area of game datas, point push game. This should still work. No? Wait, properties undefined main. Ah, yes, I did not init it. Now everything still works. Function additional game. Add, oh no, start more. Now I need to create canvas element. By JavaScript. Can I get it without help? I want this. Can I? Document don't get body. Don't have something body related. This is just body. Oh, just body. Can I append? And child? Can I append outer? Insert adjacent HTML. Does it work? What did they want? Insert position text. Never used it. Let's see what happens. It. Nothing happened. Not one off. Okay. Oops. What do you want? And can I use this? Before and. Cool. Yes, this is what I want. Before and. But does not like it. Not assignment to parameter of type insert position. What? What is assignable? Canvas HTML equals this I have to try. This is too much. I need Punkt to string. Game datas to string. Thanks. I want the ID counter in here. Currently not sure if this was correct. Looking good. I think it's this before, and he does not like, but he doesn't say me what he likes. This type insert position. Can I? He did accept. No, it doesn't. Can he tell me what he likes? Beforehand. Oh, okay. Not allowed to have a uppercase letter in there. Perfect. I get these. Seems well. Let's just do it. Also code duplication. Should I? I change it up a bit. I do this. Create game. I will change this up to canvas element ID. So what I search, and it will be my canvas. I'm not dumb. Yes, and here. Oh, in next CSS ID. So keep this. Give it. I have one to. This is gone. Now don't need to string, but keep it. And now we say create game. And so in the ID. Now I can reload. Can do this, and now I can say start more. More. Perfect. Map. Looks a bit laggy. Oh. I think if I use more windows, JavaScript can use more cores, and if I throw all in one window, it's all running on one thread. But okay, then let's commit code refactoring Let's see our high score. 1500, okay. Now I can think what to do next. It's game task. 12 different game delays I have task. Can I easily achieve this somehow? I have the player input. I could randomly delay these actions. Does it count? A bit, but not perfectly. I randomly delay these, then my keys might get switched up, which cannot happen in reality. This TCP keeps them ordered. If I add them to a queue, but these ticks are always instantly here. Maybe I have delay them. No, these. Let's look if the throttling does a good way of the browser. What? I'm not sure if the throttling affects the web socket. So when I need to reload. No, it doesn't affect the WebSocket connection, I believe. I go offline. Okay, this works. So slow is not slow enough. No throttling. Throttling is not quite what I want, I think. Network conditioning. Basically need some type of packet loss. Can I add for profiles? Latency. Let's try what happens. Yes, can I now use it? Test, let's see. No. Now it's active. Perfect. So I have to start the WebSocket connection new for it to accept it. But something still not feels correct. While it's delayed when I press in a direction, it's not 1 second delayed. But I get less frames, which is what I expect. Do I have packet loss even? Something feels off. Then let's do slow again. Reload. I'm confused. I reload. Okay, there's 1,000 lines. Can I see what the slow 3G has for settings? I think the moment I pressed offline, yes, there instantly or even lost connection. It's just I'm offline, but you should be able to. Yeah, he closes. Okay, now slow. I reload. There's no slotting offline. Did still not connect. Close VG reload. Connected. Also connection takes so long, and this is when the I understand. Reload. I go offline. Does not disconnect. Interesting. Expected disconnect after a while. Go online again. can have a disconnect. Go online. Something happened. Interesting. Restart. Disconnect. Nothing happens. Back online. And the time jump, yes. Well, bit unsure. Different client delays. I basically tested it. Looks okay. But has to be improved in the future, I think. As long as only I test and no random user, this is okay. But I need real users to see how it behaves. You need users to compare how it behaves. I don't know if my tests work in the real world. Okay. I have done this. Simple tried online. I am currently in this. Roguelike is my. So now, how to improve the game? Currently, we have a game that's, let's say, fun for a minute. I'm still on the bad network connection. What can we do to improve? Simple steps to get to some point. Maybe if we go something like Vampire Survivors, the dots will move to me and then they in contact with me, I take damage. So I can die and then it gets to more like a survival game instead of kill as many in some time. So let's write down enemies move towards player dies, player takes melee damage and then we can XP level up to become stronger, and we could randomize choose to randomized 3 options to choose on level up, something like this. And can lose and enemies get stronger over time. Something like this. Could work. Let's think. These are at least easy steps. Maybe I should think more about the far future state. If these steps are going in the right direction. Okay, then I think about my game ideas. Want to try some online multiplayer? I have the option. Randomized, I have the standard randomized options to become stronger. Roguelike, I can die and have to start again. It goes in the direction. Say a lot, again, a lot of completely different classes. Let's like this. To choose from. I want also some. Oh, do you call it? It's not for upgrades for one, but forever. Some upgrade system to be stronger for each new run. To be stronger or to be stronger for each one or different start options maybe. Some randomized map. Nice, I had endless map further from the middle, the stronger the enemies. Also an idea. All these ideas still would work. If I have an endless map and enemy has aggro range in which I detect the player and attack. So make map endless. An endless empty map is easy. But transferring the entire map as a game state is a problem unless I have A generated map based on a seed which never changes. Or can nothing destroy. I don't know. It's gathering some resources for an upgrade system. Maybe an idea. And someday future task is make it look make the game look decent as soon as it feels a bit. It's fun, so at least for me, the look is not as important. It's always looking good as in the future. If my dots are good enough to differentiate everything, it will be this for some time. Could also do here different what's the word? Different celestial directions. Different directions from the center. Different types of enemies. Like you can run white a lot because you like this type of enemy more. Bosses after certain amount of distance of center bosses give better rewards for challenging or something. So now you have a lot of ideas for a game. Not quite formulated out how they look. This is a lot of work. You have to see what happens in this map. I think this is something I want to start sooner than later. Of different classes. This will happen over time. This is notes. This is if endless map. And how do we spawn enemies? We want constant enemies or well, they don't need to. I can run to the enemy. I no longer need the enemy to run to me. And if I want more enemies, I can just run further. Oh, we have to try. A lot of things to think about. Endless map. Map middle is safe area or area. Could be a base area or something. If a map middle okay, this is a set of steps to a system. Next functional task I can also next technical task. Definitely need static files from server or from file system. I have a host game for others to join. I don't want it connected over my IP. Either have what is our tools. This game for others to join, yes. Let's keep it that there's different options. I don't know how they're called, but real server or don't know how it's called, but there's an option for others to join on your IP without knowing your IP. I don't know how it's called. This game for others to join. But deployment pipeline, but that's fine in the future. Pipeline to a real server. As is, I think, for this I need a game which is fun first. But for testing I need this simple, need a simple way. Take for I have some more technical stuff. Let's take the coup completely out. A lot of different classes to choose from. Let's take a melee as a classical range caster. Call it tamer. Can write down some ideas. Melee is big slow weapon. Fast, something like rogue. This is classically the warrior. Range we have gun or bow type. A mare trade. It's caster 1. Could do either level just 1 explosion spell or many spells forever. Like in Vampire Survivors, you only can level a spell for a certain amount. What if you can just level 1 spell forever? Spell. Tamer. Tame enemies. Or revive dead enemies. This is typical types. Else. Nothing spectacular in here. But just standard stuff. Let's keep this out for the first steps. Come stronger when I was going to choose on up. And let's make these our next 3 steps, I would say. Do I want to start today or next week? I think it will be next week. Well, then to end it, let's look our game state one last time. I can reload. Okay. A game where I control still my blue dot, shoot, and have to kill black dots to increase my core, have 30 seconds for a high score. I can play in multiplayer if someone... Hey, this doesn't no longer work. I broke something. Okay, if I have a bug, I have still something to do. I restart it. be 2 players. I woke something. Let's look if I find it. Let's get game data point negatas 0 point. No, let's just click it. I have multiplayer. I have a client ID. In the states, I have only one client. And if I only have one client, do they both think they have the same ID? Game data 0. What multiplayer? I'm the 19. And in the state, it only says 19. Let's create one more. And let's look what this guy thinks. I am the 20 and only client ID is 20. Which means something is off. Let's look in the multiplayer connection. Is it here? Push the client ID on send data. Why shouldn't it work? Probably the state is gone. Might be that I can't actually lose game this way. I have const game maybe see console log game. This is good. That might be the client ID and game state client IDs. Don't print so much. One, nothing should happen. This joins, he adds 2. Oh, I have 3, 4. Why did it work now? It's when I started the game, I go into the second, doesn't get the state, have the console, I restart and both get the same. If I restart, now I don't get the console logs. Strange. I'm confused. Connection is open. Let's look into the server. I went. Oh, I didn't refactor the server code. Well, some other time. When somebody connects, I print the connection length. 12. Are there 12 connections? This is a connection. Is the length. This confuses me. I do splice them. Let's restart. Con 1 and I. Let's move it here. Restart. I still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I disconnect, don't I? Let's close the window. The white. Yeah. I get the disconnected connections, index of connection. This no longer works. Okay. For let e equals 0 e kleiner connections point lengths. If connections e point con equals the connection e plus plus, I can break and I can splice. And this should fix some types of errors. I have connection, I reload, I'm 1. Perfect. I start this, I to second. I am not in control yet, but now. Okay, this was a problem. If the first connection is gone and I don't delete it, I have no longer someone who shares the game state. Two. One more. I restart, I can move with everyone. Oh, this is last. Okay, and I can even, what do I call, start more. Start more. I have one more in here. Control 2 at the same time. Okay, I have to the console log. Where did I put it? Here. This can be deleted again. And multiplayer connection bug and add game ideas. Tasks. Okay. Then what's one last time? My very simple multiplayer game. I restarted the server and it lost connection most likely. Do I see this? Yes, they're closed. They're no longer connected. We don't see if we're in the multiplayer or not. So, does this work? Oh, interesting. Is this another bug? I have 5. If the Q and 0 disconnects, he doesn't get removed. Yes. That's interesting. Currently, let's look into it. If I connect, if player left, nothing happens. This is a problem, I think. Push client IDs, but I don't remove them. The player leaves, I think the server gives the client ID of the one who left and sends this information to everyone. This means I need to remove it. Kleiner game state client IDs links if class I equals data point client ID. Then splice E1 and break. Now I remove them. I have to close them, start a new one. Is alone. I make a new one. Oh. Connect. Restart. Now I have 2. Or I rejoin with the first one. Current game does not update, but if I restart, he's still in here. Okay. I splice a client ID, I think it's correct. Console log client removed. Let's get make it this way. Let's remove. So now I should see if it's removed. Okay, I want the console in here. I join with this, I restart. I did not get the player left. Player left. Player left on close. For connections lengths. This break only breaks out of here. I have the disconnect in here. So I should have a player left. And go here. It's written correctly. And let's try maybe data client ID song. Trying to remove this. Now I start both. 1, 2. We start trying to remove undefined. Okay. Data client ID does not work. Data client ID, server client ID, connection client ID. I have right. This client ID. Ah, yes. This connection is a con, not this type of connection. I have both. Okay. Yes, this any types I have in here are not good. I let's think for a second. This does not the real value, but I also already have removed it. I would send to the removed, which does not work. Then I have add client ID and client ID and number. I don't know. Client ID equals connection e dot client ID. This is a number. Then do this in the client ID. So it starts and should have fixed it. Restart. Now client remove. Successful. Now there's only one. Interesting eye. But now it looks good. Okay. Move the console logs. This thing. Let's look. Okay, I edit the format, which changes a bit more. And here I bug fix player remove in push. Now let's try one last time our state and then it's end for today. Let's go game. Destroy the black dots with my blue dot. And I can do it in multiplayer with as many people I want. The third. And looking good. I disconnect. Moment. Currently I'm the one in the middle. I connect. Currently I'm the one in the top where we connect. This changes through control through. Okay. I understand why it happens, but let's take task bugs. Bugs on client reload and WebSocket reconnect order of client changes up in controlling different characters. Okay. Good. Then I'm done for today. Continue working next week. Bye bye.